Hey guys, it's Cress. Welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while. It feels like a really, really long time. I had been on vacation, went to Arizona, had an amazing time, just got back today. So, um, yeah, so I'm kind of trying to get back into the swing of things with my channel. And I've missed you guys on YouTube. Oh God, my hair is such a mess. I've missed you guys on YouTube. Um, So, first of all, a little bit about, I'll just give you a little rundown on Arizona because it was really super cool. I plan on moving there very soon. Well, not very soon, as soon as possible. I just feel so much better out there. Arizona is like one of those really chill states. It's just everything just feels better there. The air is better there. The sunsets are amazing. I kept saying to Marin, I was like, it's February. Like we're outside in shorts and stuff. And we're having coffee out on the porch at night. We're having bonfires, and it's just like we're like, wow, it's like February. Like, can you imagine doing this in Connecticut right now? No, couldn't. So it was quite disheartening to um be landing in Bradley Airport and seeing the snow on the ground. It was kind of like didn't like it. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm back. I'm really excited to be back on Facebook, to be back on YouTube. I am doing a vendor spotlight video right now, which oh, first I just have to show you a few things that I got. Oh, first of all, my son went paragliding, you guys. My 12-year-old son Dante went paragliding. I It was crazy. Like it was so super 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 cool. And I have a video of it. They gave me an SD card and for some reason I'll have to look on this computer. I'm using my son's computer as a matter of fact cuz I came home to my computer being dead. Like it's giving me a disk error. It won't let me log in or anything. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, so I'm using my son's computer. And I have to find to see if he has a slot for an SD card because they gave us a little SD card of the flight. So it was like they had this little rod that was attached to the paraglider, and so they did a video of it. It was so super cool. He was like, best thing ever. He was like so excited. Like we were kind of nervous at first, obviously, but it was really, really, really cool. So I will be posting a video of that. Um, God, what did we do? We went to the flea market, which in Mesa, which if you guys are from Arizona, you've been in Arizona, it's like a big deal. It's like the hugest flea market like ever. It's insane. It takes you days. We did one row in like an hour and a half. It takes you days. But there's this vendor that we go to every year, and what he does is he recycles like he makes jewelry and other things, pens and stuff out of like spoons and knives and forks and that kind of stuff. It's really cool. So we had bought some stuff from him last year, but this year I had a bracelet. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed it before, but it was a fleur-de-lis and it was on a leather band, and the back of it had this little charm. And if you guys can see this, if this will focus, it says never, never give up, which is kind of my motto. Like I just I've been through a lot in my life, and I just love this motto. So I like kind of like I got this from actually Built of Barnwood, which is a company that Ian Somerhalder's brother has, and I have a lot of their crosses. They use all repurposed materials and everything like that they use. So it's just super cool. And so I had this bracelet, but the leather on it was getting really worn. And I said, you know what's going to happen? This thing is going to break, and then I'm going to have two little pieces, and I'm not going to have anything. I'm not going to be able to wear it. So we happened to go, and he had these bracelets. You guys got to check this out. This is so cool. This is the end of a knife, and the same on the other side, and he had these bracelets for sale, and they had in this part a little stone or a gem of some sort. And I asked him, I was looking at it, I said, God, is there any way you could repurpose this bracelet? Like take my bracelet and my charm and like attach it to these? He's like, sure, give me a half hour. And I came back and this is what I got, you guys. I am so excited. This is like stainless. I can wear this. You guys know, no, I never really take my jewelry off. So I like to wear it in the shower, and now I don't have to worry about ever losing it. I'll never lose the charm. I'll never lose this part. It's just absolutely amazing what this guy does. Okay, anyway, so that's some of my Arizona. I will let you know more about that in a later video, but that's not what this video is about. But I'm just happy to be back. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. It was like in the 70s all week, like mid 70s, 80. It was so gorgeous. Oh, and my new mani, because everybody always wants to see my manicures. Okay, focus. Focus on my manicure. There you go. My patchwork hearts that I got. Manicure. I just think it's so super adorable. I love it. Um, so I got that, a mani-pedi out there. So that's my newest mani-pedi. So anyway, so I haven't been doing a lot of testing because as you guys know, I've been sick. I started on hormones and right before I left for vacation, and at first I got nervous because the bleeding started up again pretty bad, and I was like, okay, this is doing the opposite of what I wanted it to do. But I do have to say it's lessened to almost like nothing now. So the hormones really seem to be working. So until I can be booked for surgery, that's the route we're going right now. Of course, my mother in Arizona, like I wanted to do hiking, I wanted to go horseback riding. We did go to the Arabian Stallion, Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show, which was wonderful. It was beautiful. There's some pictures on my Facebook with me with some Arabians, because I don't know if you guys know this. I used to show horses, not Arabians. I rode in Appaloosa, but showed in Appaloosa, and I used to ride Western, not English like they do. But I just have a real love for horses. So we went there, which was really super cool. And that was just really neat. We had fun there. Oh God, what else did we do? We did so many things. I can't even like explain to you. We went to the Science Center, which I had been to before, but they have a lot of different each time you go, there's different like what do you call it? Like events and stuff like that they do. So it kind of changes it up, but it's in Phoenix. It's one of like the biggest science centers. It's really, really nice. So anyway, because of my medical condition, my mother would not let me go horseback riding. She would not let me go hiking. It was fun. It was fun. It was still fun. So I shouldn't like say it wasn't fun. It was. It was a vacation. We were at snowy Connecticut, so that was great. But there was so much more I wanted to do, and my doctor had said, "Oh yeah, you could do that." But of course, then I tried to get a hold of my doctor when the hormones didn't seem to really be working. They seemed to be making things worse, storing things up, and I couldn't get a hold of her. So my mom really wanted to play it safe, so I get it, you know. So anyway, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be exercising. I'm going to be dieting. I'm really going to be trying to take care of myself. The only problem with these hormones is they can cause weight gain. And that's kind of something that I certainly do not need. I need to lose weight before I was even on these hormones. So I really have to start taking better care of myself. And you know, when I was out there, I just kind of got a whole new attitude. It was really weird. Like I said, my whole demeanor, like as most of you guys know who have been with me for a while, know that I suffer from panic disorder and agoraphobia and stuff like that. I had no issues driving out there. My anxiety level, like I could have skipped doses of my medication if I needed to. Like that's really how just so cool and chill everything was and relaxing. It was just really, really nice. And it's not just because you're on vacation, just the whole atmosphere. Everybody's nicer out there. They're just really, really nice. And I'm not talking like a lot of people are like, oh, Phoenix, blah, blah. No, I'm not talking Phoenix. We were in Gold Canyon. So if you guys like are interested, check it out. Like look it up. It's a really gorgeous area. It's about 40 minutes from Phoenix. But the closest, I don't even think it actually has its own zip code. Like I don't think it's even on in that. Like you may have to look up Apache Junction. That's the closest town. It kind of shares, a zip code with Apache Junction and stuff like that, but it's its own little area. And there's not like a lot out there. Yeah, there's like a Walgreens and there's, coffee shop and a grocery store, but there's not a whole lot. But then you can like go into Apache Junction where you can get, anything you need. So Apache Junction's like 5 minutes away. So it's really, really cool. So we're really hoping in the next couple years to move. I just think it'd be better for everybody. Dante really wants to move, and wants to be out there. I mean, we have never been out there in the summer, and the summers are supposed to be brutal, but I think what we may do when the time comes, obviously, we have to start saving some money and that kind of stuff, but um, we'll probably have a place here for summers because he would need, of course, need to come back, and be with his father during the summers and stuff like that. So, plus my parents come back in the summers, so they don't stay out there. They're snowbirds. Snowbirds. They don't stay out there in the summer because it's too hot for them. My brother, although, does um, live out there full time. So anyway, enough about me. But that was just a little bit about my vacation. So you'll be hearing more about it because it was really exciting. But anyway, so I've been doing these vendor spotlight 10, 11, 12 minutes into it. Okay, Chris. Um, wow, I kind of have a stuffy nose today, and I can smell this tart that I'm melting because I'm sorry. The climate thing too is like, when you go from Florida, I always get a cold when I go from Connecticut to Arizona. Like normally I spend my first 3 days in Arizona with a wicked head cold. It's very dry out there. I didn't this year, so that was really good. But now I'm feeling stuffy, so I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, so what I've been doing, enough. Okay, Chris, stop ranting. I've been doing vendor spotlight videos. And the reason I'm doing this is because my vendor testing has kind of been put on the side just while I'm healing and, getting used to these hormones now and all this other stuff. So my full-on blown vendor testing where, I test morning to night kind of thing has kind of been put on hold. So in the meantime, what I've been doing is these spotlight videos. So anyway, back to that. So I am doing this is a vendor, um, spotlight vendor video. And so what those kind of are, just so you guys know, for those of you who haven't watched them before, it's not a review video. My reviews, between me and a vendor, my testing is just confidential between me and that vendor. So I don't normally, and in fact, I don't open those to the public. I do, vendor testing sheets where I fill out all this information about the wax and each tart in this scent throw and how long it threw for and when it stopped, when it ended, what was the throw, that whole kind of stuff. And they're very intensive. If you guys ever want to know what I do, I have a how I test video. So you could check that out. But they're very labor intensive, and so I have put that on hold until after surgery. So, which is not booked yet, unfortunately. But so in lieu of that, what I've been doing is I hate to have all these people waiting. So I've been doing vendor spotlight reviews, or not reviews. I shouldn't even call them reviews. They're not really reviews, but they're vendor spotlight videos. And what I do is I tell you a little bit about the company and introduce you a little bit to the company, give you some information, and then I will melt a piece of wax that they give me, and I can give you kind of like an impression, like a first impression kind of thing. It's more of like maybe a do's and duds, like along that line. I mean, I throw something in. If I can smell it during the video, that's great, that's awesome. If I can't, I put an annotation up top to let you know how the wax performed and for how long. And usually I add an annotation anyway so people can know for how long this threw for, because obviously I'm not going to do a 6-hour video, although it's possible with Chris I could do a 6-hour video. Because I keep telling everybody I'm going to change my channel to Chris's wax movie channel or something like that. It's going to be ridiculous. But this vendor is, here's her card. This is 30th Street Crafts, homemade artisan crafts, highly scented wax melts. And the owner is Jessica Cates. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And her Etsy shop is 30th Street Crafts. So what you would do is you'd put www.etsy.com/shop/ 30th Street Crafts, and her shop will come up. I happen to have it up here, and right now she does not have anything in her shop as far as wax goes. She is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and it's probably Kate's. I'm pronouncing it Cats, but it's probably Kate's, but whatever. I'm sorry, Jessica, if I murder your name. she has actually on here, and she does have a Facebook group, and I'll post all that information below. She has, which is really funny. This is kind of funny because she does beaded horseshoe art, and this is gorgeous. This stuff is gorgeous. And I know this is supposed to be a wax video, but I just have to tell you guys, because what was funny is when we went to the horse show and we went to, like, I was seeing these things everywhere out west. And these are really gorgeous. And it's a horseshoe. And then she adorns it with jewels and wire wrapping, and it's really, really gorgeous. And they're for $30. That's really good price, because like I said, I was seeing these everywhere. I may have to purchase one. I almost purchased one. I actually almost did in Arizona, but I didn't. So this is kind of blowing my mind right now that I'm seeing this. But so she also does artisan crafts. Artisan, not arts and crafts, artisan. So that's her Etsy shop. And her group page, if you look up 30th Street Wax, you will find the group page and you can enter. She is very new. She is actually not having her opening. The set date to open is March 26th. So she writes here in the group, the list of things I will be offering is up to 16 items, which I'll reveal closer to the date, since I'm prone to changing my mind. Me too, Jessica. My opening will be in the same style as the Bathing Garden, which in my opinion is the lowest possible stress wave sales, while keeping things economical on my end. I am not really familiar with the Bathing Garden. I have some stuff that I've gotten in D-stashes, so I don't search boards. I don't stalk Facebook groups to order wax or shops. I just don't. But so she's very new. So if you've never heard of her, that's why. She has not actually opened yet. But if you want to go to her Facebook group, check out a little of her, a few of her things or whatever that she's got going on. Of course, I will post the information below. So, I'm just looking here. She's got some really nice chunks here too. So she sent me a couple items, and I'm going to tell you first off right now is that this is what I am burning. Okay, this is, I think she said she does, let me see. And this is in my 20-watt Glade, guys. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so it says how much, what are the prices going to be like? She's like $1 an ounce. So she's like, there won't be anything over $2.25 for this first one, or maybe ever, since most people will be trying for the first time. I don't want anyone to spend a fortune on something they've never tried before, which I think is really, really super smart. So March 26th will be the opening date, guys. So, and again, I'll post her information below so you can join her page so you can get an update. I am melting right now in my 20-watt Glade warmer. I just started it at the start of this video, so what was it, 15 minutes ago? This it's half of a looks like a little cupcake. Here's her label, very cute. Oh, come on, focus. And there's her shops and her Facebook, and this is in old-fashioned tea berry bubble gum. And this is poured on the 3rd, and I'm gonna open this. The one critique I have to say so far is that she uses these cello bags, which I know are the correct bags, but she puts her label, and everybody knows, she uses her label to close the bags. These are the kind that you would usually normally use a twist tie with, but they look like they're really big. This could just be for, she's just starting out, so it could just be for purposes of, whatever. I don't like this setup. I love her labels. I think they're absolutely adorable. I love this label with the little house on it. I love that she has the pour date on there. I love the labels. Amazing. But as far as wrapping the bags like this and using your label with the scent on it, I'm not a fan of this. I would much rather see stuff put in smaller bags and twist tied, even though I'm not a huge fan of twist ties either, but just using your label to do that bothers me, and I'll show you why. because I got another piece just identical to this in the tea berry bubble gum, old fashioned tea berry bubble gum, and this is the bag that it came in, which these are the correct bags. But if you can see here, when I opened it, I had to rip the label. And I really don't like that for the purposes of, like, say there was a scent that I received, say I placed a sampler order from her or something, and you know with samplers you don't always get every single scent that you like, right? So if I placed one and, you know, there was a scent in there that I didn't really like, then I have, you know, and I want to give it away to somebody else and let somebody else enjoy it, now I've kind of got a wrecked label. So I don't like that. I would suggest, Jessica, using the Etsy shop In the Clear. They have all different sizes of the resealable bags. With the not resealable, they have the resealable also, which I used to use, but I don't use anymore because I find that when you put them even in round robins, that kind of stuff, the resealable part does not always stay sticky, and then it gets to look a little, you know, a little wonky or something, like, you know. Or if you're just a person who loves to, you know, open and sniff your wax. You know what I mean? It's they only seal for a certain amount of time. So they have the Ziplocs, which is what I use now. Excuse me, and they are amazing. And they have them in all different sizes. You can get them for chunks, you can get them for scallops, you can get them for pie pieces. I mean, all different sizes, and they're really, really economical. They're really good. You know, I buy them by 500. That's you know, that's how I buy them, and it's really, I think I paid maybe $20 at the most for 500. So that's just a suggestion. But anyway, so this old fashioned tea berry bubble gum. Now, I put this in my 20-watt blade warmer, and I could smell this right now. I mean, and I could smell this. Oh my Lord, let me see. I'm thinking about maybe 5 minutes after I put it in there. Really, it's really, really nice. Would I say it's filling my whole room? Not necessarily, but it's really nice. I mean, my warmer is about, I don't know, you can see it. It's over here. Excuse my messy table. Just coming home from vacation. But, oh, you can't even see it. It's behind my coffee cup. There it is. Ta-da! So, you know, it's more than an arm's length away, but it's throwing really nicely. And this scent is, I know tea berry is minty, and I'm not a mint person, but this is a minty bubblegum scent that I really, really enjoy. I really do like this. It's old-fashioned tea berry bubblegum. It's not sickeningly sweet like most bubblegums are, but it's got that nice mint to it that is not overpowering, because I normally don't do mints, but mixed with the bubblegum, it just makes a really, really good blend. So this so far is performing very well. I'm really, really impressed. Okay, so she says, "Hi, Christine. Thanks for testing my wax. I use a custom paraffin soy blend of wax." This just gives you some information. And normally, a lot of times people are like, "Oh, should I, you know, read these? Should I not read these?" I always read these little cards. I just do. I mean, you know, it's so cute. So she says, and it's really good to know what kind of wax they use, so you guys know. "I use a custom paraffin soy blend of wax, so my stuff has to cure at least 2 weeks, but it's best after 3. Now, this was poured on the 3rd, so it's the end of the month. And let me tell you, this tea berry, I'm going to let the other stuff cure a little bit more, and then I will do a whole testing video, or, you know, just for Jessica. But I just wanted to give you guys a warm review, and this is going really good for being poured on the 3rd, and today is what, the 24th or something? Yeah, the 24th, 25th. It's now the 25th. So this has been, you know, for about 20 days. So, so it's about, you know, a little past 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So this is about cured. She says, "I've been testing for about 4 months now, and I hope to open around April 1st. I use a very high," this is when she wrote this, so you guys, I have had this package for a little while, so you guys know. Now I think she just posted in her group, it's more towards March. end of March. I use a very high fragrance oil content, so the scent should be strong and throw well. At least I hope. I've been melting in a 20 watt. Okay, see, I didn't even know that because I hadn't read this yet. And doing well, but if you want to try something else, feel free, which I will. Once I get to testing, I will probably throw in an 18 watt. She only gave me, let me see, she gave me 5 pieces, which is what I've been asking vendors to send, is only about 5 pieces, just because, like I said, the testing is very in-depth. And if you guys send me a whole box of stuff, it's going to take a really long time. Not that I won't test that, of course I will, but then I have to melt every single scent, because I'm not going to, do 5 and then have a box of wax. Like, that's not fair. So I would never do that. So she sent me 5 pieces. I got 2 of the tea berry, old-fashioned tea berry bubble gums. So, and I'm really liking this scent, so I'm happy. And what it looks like is it was a muffin. I really don't want to open this one up. Again, just because of these labels. Oh, whatever. It's tester wax all over it. I just get kind of OCD, and then you can't really... Oh, this one's going to come off. Good. This one came off, so I can reseal it. Well, hopefully, because these bags are really huge. Let me see. So what it looked like was it's like half of a little cupcake that she cut in half. It looks like there was a whole cupcake and she cut it in half. Oh, and it smells really good, like I said, on cold. On cold, it's very minty. So I was a little nervous because I was like, oh, God, I'm not really a minty person, Of course, when people send me tester wax, I test it anyway, even if it's like cherry, which you guys know, oh, I can't do. But it's very heavy on cold on the mint. But don't let that scare you if you guys are not mint people, because, like I said, I'm not a mint person. And I threw this in my warmer, and I can smell the bubble gum. Like, I really can. So it's a really, really, really good mix. So she sent me that. And let me see if I can. So half of that. So this, what I just showed you, is what is melting right now in my warmer, in my 20 watt Glade. And she is right. It is performing really nice. She has glitter on the bottom. I'm not a huge glitter person, but again, that's just personal preference. That's not really a critique. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, the only thing I would change up is the way you seal these bags, Jessica, because that's a little... So, I just kind of tried to reseal it with the label, and I made it look messy. Ugh. But anyway, I've been melting, but if you want to try something else, feel free. If you have any other questions about the wax or my business, don't hesitate to ask. Well wishes for your surgery and recovery. Love, Jessica. Thank you so much, Jessica. I keep all of these, and especially when I'm testing, it's great to get some information about people's wax. You don't have to give me the exact type, obviously. You don't want that given away. But for people to know that, okay, it's paraffin and soy, or it's just straight paraffin or whatever. A lot of people, that kind of depends on, that really helps people know what warmers they should melt it in and stuff like that. So it's good information. So anyway, on her Facebook group, I'm just going to look really quickly. Like I said, I know she is new. I know she's new. This group is pretty small so far. She has 151 members. Hopefully we can get her more members, guys. Let's get her more members with this video. She does not have... I always look in the file section, and she does not have a scent list and scent descriptions. That's one thing, Jessica, I would always recommend, which you may have that on Etsy. I don't see it on Etsy at the moment. Let me see. Shop info. Nope, just brings me to the same page. Yeah, I don't see that at the moment. But I always, whether it's an Etsy shop, whether it's a Facebook group, always upload a file with scents that you're going to be carrying and scent descriptions. It's really, I just find that to be super important. Maybe a little blurb on what the kind of wax that you use, the warmers that you yourself test in, what you seem to think works best. Again, when I will do an official testing for her, I will, run the gamut of warmers, so that I can see. I'm just going to remove this. This is just driving me crazy. And put the label on here. Okay. I will use different warmers and, let her know what I think, oh yeah, 20 watt is the best one, or, hey, I got great results in this one, or I got better results in this one, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so the next set that she sent me, and of course I can't give you guys scent descriptions because I don't have them. So I would suggest, I know, of course, like I said, she's brand new. She's not even open yet, guys. So when you go to her Facebook page or her Facebook group, cut her some slack because new vendors, it's really hard. I mean, here they are testing out their wax and all that other kind of stuff. And, I'm sure scent descriptions are probably last on their mind. But it is a really good idea just so people know what you're going to be offering, what scents you're going to be offering, because that's a question that people always ask. And if you have it in a file, then people don't need to really ask you. You can just say, refer to the file section. It's all in there. And I find that so much easier than having to search. So anytime I enter a group, I go to the file section immediately and hope that there is a scent description and scent list. So this one is in Figgy Violet Marshmallow. And this one's definitely cured because this one was poured on the 25th. This is a chunk of something. It looks like it was, oh, this is so cute. This is Tri-Tones, you guys. Okay, now this is a lighter scent, but this is really nice. This is like another one of those big cupcakes, but it was kind of cut into quarters, it looks like a little pie. But can you see, am I doing this correctly? I'm trying to show the better side. Can you see how tri-scented that is? Tri-scented. It's a darker purple, then a lighter purple, then a lavender color. It is so nice. This smells really good. This, to me, I'm not getting a lot of, on the top I am. I was going to say, I'm not getting a lot of marshmallow. This is a really nice scent. So I'm assuming by Figgy Violet Marshmallow, I could be wrong. This is a fig, violet, and marshmallow scent. And you know what? Most people might say that's kind of weird. And I could be wrong. Jessica, let me know. It's really good. It really is. The violet is nice. It's not overpowering because I'm not a floral person. Oh, it's really good. And I love the smell of fig. It kind of reminds me of an earthy, and you think to yourself, earthy and marshmallow, like gross. No, it is really, really good. Again, like I said, I don't have a scent description, so it's kind of hard. But on cold, it's really, really nice. And this is a nice chunk of wax. You know what I mean? This is like something that I would throw in my warmer, like just like this. Once I test, I of course will I can never get these wrapped up correctly. This is so bad. I'm sorry, Jessica, you had them wrapped so nicely and I'm just demolishing this. But this sounds like it's going to be a really, really, really nice scent. It does smell softer on cold throw than the tea berry, but again, that's a mint, so that's normally going to smell a lot, a lot more potent on cold than anything else. Okay, so this is Strawberry Peach Snow Taffy, and this is a nice chunk. And again, here is her beautiful, I mean, these are just so cute. Look at the little birds handing a little rose. I mean, it's so cute. Her labels are really adorable. This is Strawberry Peach Snow Taffy, and this is a chunk. So I don't know if she's going to do mainly chunks or if she's going to do scallops or that kind of stuff. What I've seen on the Facebook group is mainly chunks. But this is very pretty. Oh my god, this is very pretty. And this smells really good. I usually have a problem smelling peach. And this is very peachy, and it's a nice peach. It's not like a syrupy kind of peach. This is really nice. And Snow Taffy, I believe Snow Taffy has a little mint in it. But this is a really good scent. Very fruity. Really nice. Again, a little, of course, lighter than the tea berry bubblegum on cold. But again, if I want to show you, can you see those embeds? Look at them. They're duo colored. Isn't that cute? The embeds have 2 colors. Like, I actually have never seen that. That is really cute. And this is the top of the chunk. And it's got some, some glitter on it and stuff like that, but really super cute. I've never seen that before. But it's, all the way through. Really gorgeous. That's really, really gorgeous. I've never seen that. That's really cool. And this is a really nice set. I'm mostly picking up the peach, and I'm really super excited about it because, like I said, peach for me, a lot of times, I don't know if it's my nose or what, but I don't normally smell it. I just don't. I don't catch it. It's usually too super light for me, and I just don't catch it. Okay, so now this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, these bags are so big for these chunks. If you go to Etsy in the clear, you will find bags that will fit those chunks. No problem. You'll be able to put your label on one side, your scent on the other side. You won't have to worry about this thing because here I am trying to repackage, and now I'm going to cover this label too with this. So that's the only thing that I would say to do differently. Let me see. I'm going to try and roll it down like she did. Although then you got to get all the air out of it. I'm just not that coordinated, Jess. Like, I'm just not. So, okay, let's try to put this back. There we go. Okay, so then the last one she sent me was blackberry whipped cream zucchini bread. I love anything blackberry. I'm not a huge zucchini bread person, and I'm just going to be straight up and honest. I'm not. You guys know I'm kind of over it. If it's a creamy zucchini, I do like it. I know a lot of people are still into the whole bakery thing. Ooh, this is beautiful, too. Oh, this is so pretty. This smells really nice. Her zucchini bread is really, really good. On cold. Really good. It's not a spicy zucchini. Oh, it's really nice. I'm not getting so much blackberry or whipped cream on cold, but that doesn't really mean anything because, like I said, I was, wasn't so sure about the tea berry bubblegum. And again, here's the duo colored. Oops. Of course, wax on the computer. This isn't even my computer. I gotta be careful. This is my son's. Very, very cute. Really, really cute. Like it. This one does not have glitter, which I prefer. But that's just me. This is a really good zucchini bread. Really, really nice. So anyway, guys, I will post, as I try to close this up, my uncoordinated self. Oh, let me get this little piece of wax. Hold on. My son will kill me if I get wax all over his. So anyway, guys, that's a little bit about the company. I'm going to go really quickly again onto Facebook. But like I said, she even has those horseshoe things, which are so cute. Let me see her Facebook group again. Photos. Okay, she's got some photos here. She's got some photos of some chunks. She's got some photos of her, oh, she's got some wax medallion. She's got some, they look like little, or bigger Reese's Peanut Butter Cup kind of, wax. And she has the beautiful chunks. And she has the horseshoes. Really, really pretty. And she has an adorable picture of her daughter. So cute. Looks like there's some scent shots, there's some pie slices, that kind of stuff. She has Twinkies, coconut cream pie. She just doesn't have, like I said, a whole scent list written out yet. But, so that's the one thing that I would suggest. The two things I would suggest, Jessica, is the packaging, change it. Get the in the clear zip ones. Really, really, like I said, much better than this. I mean, this is really, like I said, you did a good job. It's just when people want to repackage or sniff and stuff like that, it makes it kind of hard. And the other thing is put a scent list, scent descriptions. I know your page is still under construction, guys, so just, but I'll post all the information below. And guys, this tea berry bubblegum is really, really nice. I will post an annotation on this video, though, to let you know how long it lasted. And if it filled the room. you know, kind of thing. So I will put an annotation on the video so, to let you guys know more. But like I said, just popping it in, pretty good. I'm not like smelling it as much now, but of course, you know, I haven't melted in over 2 weeks though, so I really shouldn't have candle nose. I can still smell it. It's just dropped down quite a bit, like in the last 10 minutes. But again, you know, when you're sitting next to something, you never know. Once I get up and move around and stuff like that, I will let you guys know more. But again, this is not a testing video. I just wanted to do a little warm review just so you guys kind of knew what was going on. And so far, I'm liking it. I'm liking it, Jessica. So go to her Facebook group, guys. Sign up. You know, get all the details. Ask questions. Get yourself acclimated. So, because the end of March she'll be opening, and it's gonna be I just think it's gonna be really cool. So, I will be in touch, Jessica, as far as regular testing video for you for your own purposes. But I will talk to you guys later.